In Cheating the System news, submitted by Too Many Gods, a woman was sentenced to jail after scamming a wedding website out of 10,000 racks.
What?
A wedding website?
A wedding website. She scammed it.
The Knot. It's a wedding website.
That's a big website.
You heard of it?
It's huge.
It's like the wedding
I don't know much about weddings.
What exactly is a wedding website?
This is a place where it's kind of like, sort of like Yelp, I guess, for wedding and like wedding planning. So you can find venues, you can find photographers, you can find anything you need, and you can also create like your wedding website where your guests can go and like see the invitation. You could also like create, I don't know.
It's almost like an Expedia then, huh? You know, you book up, you can go flight, car, hotel.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what are all the things you need?
Plus like a Facebook element, I think, if I remember correctly, because the last time I saw this was like years ago. But yeah, it's just like a place where it helps you plan your wedding.
Any of y'all married?
Me and her.
Married? Oh, y'all married?
Oh no, we're married separately to.
We're married together.
Y'all married to the game. That's what y'all married.
That's my husband over there.
Literally.
Yay.
But yeah, so the Knot. And so this bride from here in California, her name is Vermida, who is 37 years old. The reason why I said it with a question mark is because it's spelled very interestingly. How would you pronounce that?
Vermatita.
Okay.
Vermatitia.
I like Vermatitia.
Okay, let's go with that. So she ended up booking her wedding reception at the Galleria Ballroom in Glendale.
It would be Glendale.
After she found this venue on the Knot. And so the venue came with a $10K insurance for event cancellation or postponement. Postponement.
Postponement.
Postponement.
I'm missing the N. Postponement as part of a collaboration with the Knot and with an insurance company. And so after she booked the venue, she filed an insurance claim alleging that she had tripped on her wedding dress and she had to cancel the reception because of her injuries. So she was able to provide medical documents to back up her claim.
Damn.
And so she was then delivered a $10,000 check from that insurance company for the claim.
But you know what? Insurance
What kind of
companies,
insurance
they
company?
hire investigators
to make sure, right?
to follow and track.
No, she actually got away with it.
Whoa!
But then this dumb broad thought that she could get another 10K, so what she did is she emailed the insurance company saying that her check was stolen and she sent them a copy of a police report to like prove her claims again. But then at that point is when her claim was referred to the Department of Insurance for investigation until that point. And then that's where both her medical documents and the police report were found to have been forged.
Oh, shit.
So then she ended up getting a 5-year jail sentence because of this. And she was hit with a $22,500 fine and 1 count of insurance fraud. So
5 years?
yeah, 5 years. And so so exactly 3 years later after her initial report, her initial claim, is when she said that she posted on Facebook that that was her last day free. That she said, tomorrow I start my 5-year sentence, but I will only do half. I want all my support and family to pray for me and my family. What? I don't know, it's weird. I am sad. I am sad I have to go, but I will knock it out and come out better and start from where I left off with filming, music, and the businesses I was starting.
Star Wars left out more scamming.
Yeah. I'm going to start at the insurance company.
This time I won't get caught, guys.
Yeah.
She did say, one day to show my life through film, to motivate others, and show the timeline for making mistakes.
I'm gonna make
changing my life.
inspirational movie about how I stole 10 grand from insurance fraud.
Oh, that movie's coming. She's writing a book right now.
Yeah.
She sounds like one of those women who killed her husband with antifreeze, at one point, and then got the insurance claim, and then did it again.
Yeah.
And then did it again.
Yeah.
It's
She got too greedy.
You got away with
Yeah.
it once. Don't try the same tactic, the same exact way.
In the same spot.
Right. I thought
No, the same people?
I thought you were gonna say that she did another wedding thing, and then did not that. She said, "Hey, I lost my check." Who does that?
Not that kind.
Now imagine if she fucking did something good with that energy that she used. She'd probably be balling in a fucking good ass way.
What's a good insurance scam?
No scams, like in a non-criminal way.
Find the hustle something else.
Yes, thank you, Antoine.
I know, I'm just kidding.
If you're doing it for a good reason,
Like to pay your medical bills.
She gave it back to the
to
poor.
feed an orphanage, because you need to keep the orphanage open, and the government won't pay you, so you have to do something scammy, like Robin
what would
Hood.
be cool?
Everyone loves Robin Hood.
You know what would be cool with insurances? If there was a way, because you know how every month we pay for this thing that we don't even know if we will ever need to use?
Yeah.
That'd be tight if there was like some sort of clause in there where it's like after X amount of time you get X amount of money, so at least it's not a complete waste of like, but then obviously the insurance wouldn't want.
Doesn't State Farm have something like that? They have like a good driver thing.
They're not really that strong. So like that's how these insurance companies become like the biggest financial institutions of the world. Is they already calculated statistically, one out of every person will break an arm here or catch a cold here. Or
right.
They're gambling too.
So they're gambling too, but they're doing it from the smart way, where they know that most people are just gonna end up paying like 40 years with the insurance, maybe only cashing out once or twice for the broken arm. So they're doing that across millions of people, and that's how these companies get so huge.
Fucking insurance companies and casinos have the same business model.
Exactly.
It's the exact same business
But
model.
both of them,
right.
they make money, but they're not making like a killing compared to other margins. Because if you look at how, like I saw this one of AIG, and I thought they would make way fucking more. But like, for example, like let's say if they're making 100 grand, right? They're only making like 10 or 20 grand out of that. That's the profit. 'Cause
To cover like
there's a lot of-
expenses.
Yeah. So like if like let's say we had an insurance pool together, right? And then everyone's pitching in for like $400 a month. But if I get sick and then you get sick and then they're paying for both of us, it kind of evens out.
That's the gamble. Like, let's just
Yeah.
hope these motherfuckers don't get sick.
healthy.
Yeah, so we can eat.
Damn. But yeah, so she got caught, and now she has to do 5 years in county jail.
Vermititta. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Vermicelli.
When that's your name, you think of plots to get back at people.
Absolutely.
For sure. Like,
point.
this has been since 5 years old. She was like,
That's all that bullying resentment.
yeah. Like, I'm gonna take him out psychologically.
I wonder if it was originally like genuine. Like she did trip, she did fall, she got this, and then she got the money, and she's all like, "Hey."
Well, no, because they found out that the medical thing.
It was a fraud too. Oh, because that would be a good movie if it came as an accident. Like, let's say, all right, so I'm just writing the movie out in my head, right? So her life was like, she's always been honest, and everyone around her has been doing shady shit, you know what I mean?
And they've
And she's all
coming
like,
up.
you can't be like that. And then she's down and out, and she sees all her friends winning from being a con or whatever. And she's like, fuck. And then she actually breaks her leg, and she gets the money.
Yeah.
And then she's like,
This is my con.
She gets a taste.
she gets a taste, and it wasn't even a con. And then she does it again, and again, and again.
You kind of have to, like, okay, let me be honest with y'all. The older y'all get, doesn't $10,000 seem like not shit?
Nah, yeah, that doesn't.
Like,
That's not gone.
like $10,000, that'll only get you into the things that you really want to buy.
It's a lot and a little at the same time.
It is, yeah.
It's like 10 racks,
That's
especially
true.
if
That's
you
true.
if you earned it and they take 5. What is it like? They'll take 7 in California. You're like, man, I got to keep working. I
I
thought.
think the reason for that too is because the things that we think about in terms of our purchasing. Because when you're younger, you're just thinking about, oh man, I can go get that PS4. I can get like all these games for it. But when you older, you're like, oh, that's really just like rent for like half a year.
That's
I remember I saved up $4,000. That shit took me like 6 months at least to save up, and I thought that was fast. And I bought my car with it, and I was like, man, this is the most expensive thing I've ever bought.
You had negative $300 left after you bought your
After you buy it, you're like, oh shit, I don't have gas money, man.
insurance. I gotta scam something.
That's what blew my mind. Is like, you're telling me I gotta pay hundreds of dollars a month, but I'm young and I don't have money.
You sound like a #1 draft pick. That's what you sound like right now. You sound like you just got drafted by the Washington Redskins in the 3rd alternate draft.
And it's like, yeah, I don't know, but that when you're young though, it's just you don't think it through, and it
You
just
got no taxes,
yeah.
nothing, and so like 10,000. I could understand why. I'm sure she tried other little things first, but she was like, this shit worked, so let me run it back.
I know.
I thought she did the exact same scam, but she was like, this time it's my left ankle. I have 2 ankles, I could scam it
She
twice.
just tweaked it a little bit.
She uses the same documents, not even changing the date.
Just white out over the white out.
That's why they say like when you get too greedy, that's when you get caught.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Unless you have enough money to cover. Like, you can be greedy, but you got to come in with some money. You know what I mean? Like, this can't be all of your dough. Just 10,000. Like, if you got 100,000, you could do a $10,000 scam.
Yeah, whenever I look at like people that get caught,
I'm trying to help people.
Your fucking logic is funny.
You can. You need at least 100,000, 150,000 if you're gonna take 5,000 from somebody. If all you got is 5,000, that's when you go to
That's why the
jail.
rich get richer?
That's how the rich get rich. Because how much did that one bank, they scammed people out $1 billion? I think they paid like $62 million. JP Morgan has to pay like a $62 million fine. Nobody went to jail, and they took billions.
The credit one, the TransUnion or something like that, the information leak or whatever, and they had to pay out all those people.
Yeah.
I mean, I got that money.
I get emails, and I don't even follow up sometimes. Do y'all get the emails like, yeah, there was some
Like class
bullshit.
action.
Yeah, there was a class action, please.
$7 from Toyota.
And I'll just people do when they send you that email, follow up, man. They gotta pay that
Why?
money.
It's like $5. I'm like, I don't care. It's all at work.
It's the pettiness of making sure they don't like to pay a dime. Make sure you get your $7.35. Yeah, like because that'll add up. And tell other people. Tweet about.
Forward my email to you.
Yeah,
You can do all that work.
I'll get you that money.
Everybody, give it a clap.
I will get you that money.
Can you imagine if you just had a business where you collect all of that? That's $1 million idea.
They do. They do have those. They have like those independent like they're not debt collectors. They're like settlement collectors, and like they'll do it. I knew a guy who does it for like the family of somebody who, say your uncle died, then you hit him up and say like, did he have any money coming in his way that he just neglected or something like that, and he'll find out, and you might get you a cemetery plot that you didn't even know existed, or a piece
How
of
do you even
land,
find these people?
or a Toyota Tercel. I don't know, but they out there. If you Google it, they go get that.
I'm just gonna Google up later how to get my money. That's not my money yet.
Yep.
It's my money and I want it now.
There's somebody out there willing to go get whatever money you need.
I recently had a letter of we were getting like $1,000 back for overpaying taxes for a company that we took out years ago. And then on the bottom it said reason for like return, and I wrote down it's my money.
It's mine.
Like reason for wanting the return or whatever, the tax return. Yeah, I said it's my money, and I just sent it back in.
Did you get it?
I hope so.